The way I got into strongman was I started at a local gym and didn't realise that they were into strongman. And one of the PTs there saw me deadlifting in my first time in there, and it was like, "You're quite strong for your deadlift. You should think about doing the strongman comp." And then before I did the strongman comp, I did a powerlifting comp. I didn't really like it, and then in July 2019, I did my first strongman comp at South Coast Gym in Lancing, and the rest is history, really.
Well, at the time when I first joined Seaford, I was very sporty, but I was very skinny at the same time, and that's kind of why I started wanting to do weights to improve my rugby. So at that time, I was about 65 kilo when I started at Seaford, and now I'm 103 kilo. So it's a massive increase, and I was trying to stay as lean as possible, really. The way Seaford has helped me to develop as a sports person would mainly be because of Mr. Reese down in the strength and conditioning suite, as he's taken me on since year 9 to year 12, and not necessarily with the weights, but necessarily with the fitness side of things and the agility side of things, because that's what a lot of strongmen miss out these days. You have to be a lot more agile and quick, and yeah, that's mainly how I've become so good at the sport I do now, because of Nick Reese. So massive thank you to him. So Seaford at Rugby is obviously the biggest sport we do there, and it's just amazing to be part of. And one session, funny enough, we did a strongman session, and because of what I want to do in the future, become a strongman coach, and because none of my teammates had done a strongman before, I told them everything to do, the right techniques and stuff like that. So I led the way, really, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So that was really good. Well, in the sixth form, I'm taking A-level business, BTEC sport, and food science and nutrition, and these will all help me in the future. As one day I hope to own my own gym and become a nutritionist and personal trainer. And doing them three combined is going to really help me in my strongman journey, hopefully.
But it's just really fun, and you can easily see the progression side of things. So, and it's just very good for the mental side of health and stuff. So that's about it. Pretty much every Christmas, I watch Strongman on TV and just loved watching it, really. It was like a family tradition type thing. Before lockdown, I used the Seaford strength and conditioning suite twice a week to help my strongman, and it was very good facilities. Things that motivate me in strongman would be just getting better in myself and to just take it as far as I can, really. So in 2019, when I got into strongman, the lifestyle changes I've had to make is training 4 times a week, not going out with my mates as much into town and stuff, and having a lot better diet than I did have to maintain the mass I have. The way I do that is just basically eating what I like when I like. Yeah, it's changed a lot. I eat a lot of chicken and rice to get that protein and carbs in, and I eat 3 eggs for breakfast with oats, and I have like 2 protein shakes a day and a lot of snacks as well. So yeah.
Because my dream is to be a professional strongman, I've had to sacrifice a lot of things, whereas which are going out with friends more and going out to parties and coming home late from school to train so I don't miss that session. And if you want to be in any pro sport, you've got to make your sacrifices, otherwise you won't get better. And someone might be a lot gifted, might be a lot better gifted genetics than you in strongman, but someone can work 10 times harder and beat you. Is hard work always beats genetics, in my opinion. What inspires me about the Seaford ethos is they tell you to always be yourself and to just believe in yourself no matter what other people say. And in my opinion, if you believe that you're going to do something, you're always going to do it.
Yeah, I just love it. It's really good. The endorphins are really good. Yeah, so that's the best thing about it. So after Seaford, I would my aspiration would be to have a professional career in strongman and to become a strongman coach and help people achieve their dreams as well. I'm currently doing my level 3 PT course now, so then in about 2 years' time I'll be able to coach people. So the people that coach me are Rhiannon Lovelace and Luke Davies. Rhiannon won World's Strongest Woman 2018 lightweight, and she also holds 5 world records in the axle and the deadlift and the atlas stone as well. So, and Luke currently has the Welsh record in the deadlift at 420 kilos, and used to hold the under 105 world record in the deadlift. And they also own a gym which is called Chaos Strength, that in just that gym alone they have 8 world records, which is pretty amazing, and for me to be part of that's amazing as well. So my favourite event in strongman would be the atlas stone, as it's just a full body movement and it's very awkward, but that's my best event, so that's why I like it so much. So the atlas stone's basically the pinnacle event of strongman. In every strongman event they have the atlas stone, and it's just a massive ball of concrete they have to lift up onto this plinth. In some comps it could be for reps at one way, it can be a stone run which starts at the lightest stone onto the highest plinth to the heaviest stone onto the lowest plinth, or it could be a max stone lift up in weight, so the max weight you lift over the plinth wins. My best is 180 kilo, which is just shy of 400 pounds, and that's the final stone they lift on TV at Giants Live Brits. Well, my role models in strongman would be all the British guys. They're such good people, but the main person would be Tom Starkman, as he currently holds the atlas stone record, and if I could get to a fraction of how good he is at stones, it would be just incredible. The best stone lifter of all time. In April, I don't know if it's going to go ahead, I was meant to do the Southern England Strongest Man qualifier for the under 105s, which is all the best guys down south at 105. This isn't an age group thing. Compete to go to England Strongest Man, which is really good. They've already said what would happen is it'll be delayed, and everyone who was entered into the Southerns, Northerns, and Midlands would all go and do a 2-day. So everyone competes on the first day, and then the top 20 go into the second day, which would be the proper England Strongest Man, which would what have been. So they would do a 2-day event. There is juniors, but that's up to 23. But this comp would be done by weight. Lad Bible, who are the bigger company of Sport Bible, found me on TikTok because one of my videos got over 70,000 views, and then they messaged me on Instagram, and they basically said that, can we please use your videos to do a compilation of you? And then basically I said, of course you can. And then they messaged me back saying I have to sign this waiver for them to allow to use the videos. And then a week later, it was up on Facebook, and that's got over 1.6 million views, which is just crazy. Level Fitness found me from the Sport Bible feature, then they just did the same thing really, and now it's on Instagram as well. It was just a bit of a shock really, because the video is now posted on 2 of their accounts, Sport Bible, the official account, and Sport Bible Australia. And I was like, it was a week in, and I was like to my dad, this video is going up ridiculous amount each day. And yeah, and then it just went crazy from there. From Facebook, I was on like 500, and now I'm on nearly 1,200, which is just crazy. And Instagram's just shy of 3,000 now as well. Well, Rugby contacted me, who are a like brand from RT News, and they messaged me saying we would love to film and interview you for our website. Would that be okay? And this Friday they're going to interview me, and I'm gonna put a truck for the video in that. So yeah, that's exciting. That'll happen at my gym that I train at, the workshop gym in Bognor. Rugby are a German sport news company, and the video will be on their website after Friday sometime. I'm currently sponsored by Sussex Strength Store, and they found me through my Instagram, and they just messaged me and said we would love to sponsor you. So I got them in contact with my coach and manager, Rhiannon Lovelace, and then she took it from there, and I'm fully sponsored by them. I got a yoke, a log, a dumbbell, and a pair of farmers through that as well, so that was really good. BTB Sleeves are currently sponsoring me for my 200 kilo stone that I'm hoping to lift sometime this year as well, so yeah, that's really good. And I would also really like to thank Sussex and BTB for helping me achieve my dream and sponsoring me in this period of time. Well, my dad's a huge role model to me. He's been training in the gym for 30 years. He was the kind of person that got me into weightlifting. And then from there it took on to Strongman. Without him, I don't know where I'd be in Strongman really, because he helps me set up every session, takes the weights off and loads them for me. And without him, I don't know where I'd be today in Strongman, so a massive thank you to him.
My advice for someone trying to get into Strongman would be to not rush the process and just take your time, and in this sport you can't burn out, and you need to just progressively get better and better each year. And the way I started out was going to the first timers comp, and then seeing what you think there, how well you did, and then progressively go up and up and up the ranks. So then you go like novice comps, intermediate comps, and then you go into the weight category comps, which is the best route really.